It's been okay, Chip. Haven't gotten back into streaming since UIC, and then on Monday, yesterday, when we're recording this, had to go in for some surgery, dental surgery. When I like, it's funny because like hearing it called surgery is kind of like I feel like when people hear the word surgery, they expect like it to be a bigger deal, but yeah, just dental surgery is not the same thing. Well, I guess some could be, but mine was definitely nothing like crazy scary or anything like
You
that.
weren't laying out on a table with, like, your abdomen cut
No.
open, like
But
Bro,
yeah,
you can't
so
even smile, holy cow, I'm
yeah,
so
I know. And then some people on YouTube might be able to tell the right side of my face is quite a bit puffier, definitely some swelling from the but I honestly it didn't it's been like fine. They gave me some pretty powerful ibuprofen, and a couple other things to take.
Dude, you just,
Um
like you were laughing just then, and it looked like you, like dude, look at it.
it does hurt a little bit to laugh.
I'm sorry, but it's like
It doesn't hurt that bad. It's like more just like stiff.
yeah.
But honestly, it's really not that bad. I thought it would be worse than when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, but this has been better, considerably better than when I had my wisdom teeth pulled, for sure. Although maybe it's just kind of just like getting older, is part of that as well. So, but it was kind of intense because I was awake the whole time while they were getting in there.
No
Um,
fun.
yeah, I had what is it called? Sinus lift is what it was called to set up. I had like a tooth pulled in the back of my mouth a while ago, and I need to get a sinus lift to set up to have a crown to get a tooth installed eventually. So it's like a whole process throughout this year. I'll have to go back a couple more times, two more times, I think. And the last time will just be like to set the tooth in the end. So that one will hopefully be a little bit less intense. But had that going on Monday. And I actually was going to stream today, but then I was like, there's a lot of things they told me I can't do. Like I have to avoid sneezing. I can't blow my nose for a month. Um, and I was
Jeez.
like, can I fly? They didn't mention anything about flying, but I was like, I think if like I know there's like pressure things happening when you go up in the plane and you come down and all that stuff. I was like, if I can't do these things, I feel like I shouldn't be able to fly. So I did a quick Google search, and what Google said was if you did get a sinus lift, you probably shouldn't fly. So I called up the office and they were like, yeah, don't fly for a month. So I was like, all right, it's a good thing I called and had that realization before I flew because things could have got bad.
Oh, man.
Um,
The
uh,
plane's taking off and Azul's just screaming, like, on the way to Vancouver.
But, so yeah, they said don't fly for 30 days until I go back in for my like follow-up. So I was gonna get back to streaming this week, but instead today I had to work on packing because instead I'm gonna be driving up to Vancouver um instead. So it's gonna be like a 2-day drive total. So leaving tomorrow and I guess I'll be getting in there Thursday because Lorelai's staffing the event and she works on Friday. They need her like early Friday, so we have to get there Thursday. So yeah, my plans did change a little bit. I haven't gotten back to streaming since the UIC. Now I'm driving up to Vancouver instead, and this definitely means I won't be making it to Stockholm because I can't drive to Stockholm, which is like 2 weeks from now. So
You
100% Stockholm
could
was out.
you could
Um,
you could boat.
like, yes, I wonder if they have like a some kind of cruise ship.
I think it's very expensive to do that.
Probably. I assume it would stop my last time I flew to Stockholm, we had a layover in Iceland. Like, maybe there's some kind of, like, you go to Iceland.
You would probably like, it would be I guess it would be cruising, right? It would be like an Atlantic crossing cruise, and you would probably
Yeah.
cruise from the East Coast just to, like, maybe Spain or, like, Portugal or, like, the UK or something, and then you would just train from there to Stockholm, most likely.
Yeah. But, yeah, definitely won't be going to Stockholm now for sure. Driving to Vancouver, so it's gonna be a little bit until I get back to streaming, because 'cause I'm not gonna get back from Vancouver until, like, Tuesday because I have to drive back, of course. But, yeah, still gonna make it, still gonna go. So excited to still compete this weekend. Hopefully, I just feel because I feel fine right now, and I felt fine even the day I was done once I got the ibuprofen and everything, I honestly felt fine. So, which was yesterday, I felt fine afterwards, so hopefully the swelling doesn't get any worse or anything like that, and then I'll be feeling fine to compete this weekend. I got a
So
couple
if you
more
take a
days.
picture with Azul and he's not smiling in it after the fact this weekend, you'll know why.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
trying
you're
to
good, you're good. Yeah, yeah. If there's any pics taken this weekend, maybe there'll be minimal smiling. We'll see though. We'll see how I feel. I still have a couple days to recover. Like I said, I don't feel any like pain or like discomfort when I'm just sitting here. Like I can't open my mouth too wide. But besides that, like it's a lot more chill than I thought it would be as far as recovery goes
Have you ever
so
played the
far.
game, Fluffy Bunny?
I think I'm that a chubby bunny.
Chubby Bunny, that's what it is, yes, Chubby Bunny.
I think I did it once,
How do you think you could do it now?
not to the extent that I could
For
previously.
those who don't
I'm
know,
limited.
the game Chubby Bunny is when you and a group of friends, you get the jumbo pack of marshmallows, put one in your mouth and say Chubby Bunny. Then you pass around and you keep going, so on and so forth until you put as many basically you put as many marshmallows in your mouth as you possibly can while saying the word Chubby Bunny.
After each, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
after each one.
whoever gets the most of their math and can continue to say Chubby Bunny is the winner.
Yes.
Eventually,
Yeah.
you won't be able to say Chubby Bunny.
What you
Um,
win,
yeah,
that's debatable. You can't even really say pride at that point because it's like it's a kind of gross game because at some
yeah,
point
people
it's
start
like
drooling.
I'm glad we've both had similar chubby bunny
Yeah,
experiences in our lives.
it's not a very eloquent game for sure.
Definitely not. Definitely not.